Hey, what's up, y'all? I forgot I had my mask on. My earphones. Let me take them off real quick. Take this Bluetooth off. Alright. So, I wanted to make a quick video because I just had this thought and I read this verse. Proverbs 31. And I'm kind of pissed off about it. It says, it's not fitting for kings and rulers to crave beer and strong wine. It says, lest they forget what the Lord has decreed once they drink. That damn drinking makes you freaking forget crap, right? It kind of kills some brain cells, you know? Sure, it's a stimulant at first. It's a dual psychotropic drug compound that increases alertness at first. It gives you that euphoria, that dopamine rush at first. Then it's a sedative. It's a depressant after you've had too much. So that's the trick. It's like a roller coaster. We like that up and then that down, and then we want to go up and we want to go down. What kid, think about that crap, man. That's a messed up thing about addiction and dopamine. An unnatural dump is when you're a little kid, you like to go up and down on a seesaw, man. You know what I'm saying? And we like to go on a swing. We like to go up and down. It's real fun, man. That's a natural, healthy, God-given amount of dopamine, man, that we're supposed to have. When you do drugs and alcohol, you're looking for that same up and down swing. You're looking for that seesaw going up and down because it's fun. It's exhilarating, man. Think about roller coasters, you know? But what it is there's a God-given way to do it, and there's a demonic, satanic way to do it. Proverbs 31 talks about don't crave. It's not fitting for a ruler or a king to crave beer or wine or strong drinks, lest they forget what the Lord has decreed. Notice it says it's not fitting for them to crave it. It's not a sin to drink wine, drink a glass of wine, drink a beer. If the Lord has, your conscience has approved that, your conviction has approved that between you and the Holy Spirit. Go, if you think I'm off on that or think I'm talking crazy, talking slack-jawed faggot like false doctrine, why don't you go read Romans 14 and 1 Corinthians 8. Talks all about freedom, the disputable matters. It's chapters on, if you can eat pork, if you can eat food sacrificed to the idols, if you can drink wine, Paul said if it causes somebody else to stumble, don't freaking do it, dude. Come on, don't be a dummy. But at the same time, whatever you've approved, now don't condemn yourself by what you've approved. He's like, make sure that you're free in your own heart to do those things. Nothing is unclean in itself, he says. Everything's permissible, but not everything's beneficial. And that's what that's talking about. It's permissible for a king or a ruler to drink wine and beer, but it's not fitting. And here's why. Man, it freaking delays stuff, makes you forget stuff. It makes you forget what the Lord has decreed in your life. That really pisses me off because I was thinking about it. Man, I freaking have delayed my life and God's promises in my life like so many freaking times, dude. I just recently got married. I'm 43 years old. And, we got some money saved up. We're about to put a down payment down on a house, God willing. I sold my Harley the other day for 10 grand. Praise God. Here's the thing. I realized that ain't shit. That ain't shit. $20, $30, $40, $50,000, $100,000 ain't shit. You know how many times I've made that and freaking lost it? But here's the kicker, only in $5,000 and $10,000 amount increments. Do really good, get a job, and freaking focus on God. Get a good job, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna drink. I want to drink. I want to do a little drugs. I want to do a little cocaine. I want to do a little methamphetamine. I want to take some hydrocodone. I want to do some Adderall. I want to feel good. I want to feel that seesaw up and down, in the air and on the ground, round and round. Freaking stupid, dude. Because what happens is God sees that and he takes away that favor and that momentum that you got going, or you take it away from yourself, I should say. Not necessarily God doing it all the time. It's the world, the flesh, and the devil. Those are the three things coming against us, really. So I was thinking about it and I got pissed off, man. Just freaking pissed. Like, dang it, dude. I should have freaking $500,000 in the bank right now. I've easily made that in my life, dude. But here's the thing. I'll get it saved up and then I'm like, I can, I got a little bit of momentum. I can take my foot off the gas. When you take the foot off the gas, it's like taking your foot off the devil's throat, dude. What it is you're like, I can, I can afford to drink. I can afford to compromise a little bit. Like David, he was like, oh shit, I haven't killed all these Philistines, thousands of them. I'm king now of Israel. Man, I don't have to go on the springtime off to fight with my men. Oh, I'm going to kick back and take naps up here on the palace. So it says in the afternoon, he got up and walked around the roof of the palace. Then he looked with his eyes, chilling, should have been out fighting with his men. He looks with his eyes and he sees Bathsheba. Dude, look where that went. Adultery led to murder, got her pregnant. That baby died. Eventually, his son and his daughter with her had incest and all this weird stuff. His son raped his daughter, dude. Freaking just crazy, dude. What it is in my life, though, is like when I take my foot off and get a little compromise to lead to big falls, when I take my foot off the devil's throat, man, I'll start drinking, maybe like dabbling in some hydrocodone or Adderall, whatever it is. And then that can lead to a full-out relapse for me because I don't like to stop. You know what I mean? I love that euphoria, that dopamine, man, that rush. Like a little kid, going up and down on a seesaw, man, way up in there. It's exhilarating, like when you go down on a roller coaster. That feeling you get in your stomach when you like lose your stomach, you know what I mean? It's exhilarating, but it's unnatural, man. So when it's unnatural, it's a perversion. When it's a perversion, it's demonic, dude. Any unnatural, unholy, unhealthy amount of dopamine release, of serotonin, dopamine, euphorins, it creates an unnatural amount of cortisol, which is the flight, fight, or freeze hormone. That's why you get all paranoid, dude. That's why you get delayed, dude. Freeze. Think about that. Cortisol causes you to freeze. When you get on that dope and when you're drinking, you freeze. You freeze from your responsibilities. You freeze from your inhibitions. They get lower, dude. And just like the children of Israel, you go delayed. You start walking around the same wilderness. Here we go again, another 40 years. Walking around. It should have taken me 11 days to get there. I should have had $500,000 in my bank account right now. But look, every time I got 5 or 10, I freaking started drinking again, got delayed. Walked into that news myself, thought cold chilling. Oh, I can kick it this time. I can kick back this time. I can make it. I can do whatever I want to do. Woo, woo, woo. And then all of a sudden, go on a binge or something, and you're set back 2,000 or 3,000. 4,000. Oh shoot, now I got to get a new place to live or get a new ride. There goes another 2, 3, 4, 5,000, whatever. And then so you get delayed back, but it's because you cursed yourself. You open a door to demonic realm. You open your door to the god of pharmakia, sorcery, straight mixing up potions and stuff like that. Sorcery, dude. Freaking stupid ass meth and stupid ass alcohol. Freaking dumb shit. God dang, dude. I'm freaking... You know what? I'm not... Satan... The word Satan means the accuser of the brethren, so I ain't trying to accuse Satan. But god dang, dude, what a fuck stick, man. Satan, you're a fuck stick, dude. But God, you know what? The Lord rebuke you, not me. I don't want to be like you and be an accuser. I'm not even wanting to accuse you. Like Daniel said, the Lord rebuke you, Satan. The Lord rebuke you. So, man, I'm just really upset about being delayed in my life. So I wanted to vent. I hope it encourages someone else, man. Let's not delay anymore. Let's not take our foot off the devil's throat. Let's not seek after the world, the flesh, and the devil, man. And that way we're not delayed anymore, man. Every time, dude, it's like every 5 years, it seems like it's another setback. Every 5 years, another setback. So, I'm sick of that, man. I'm just sick of it. I guess that's all I got. My mind's starting to go off track. I don't want to go off on a tangent. I don't want to start mumbling and bumbling, I want to be real, man. I want to be strong and I want to be real. So, I love y'all. God bless you. Leave a comment if this encouraged you, because I sure do want to hear that, because I need to be encouraged too in the Lord. So we're supposed to encourage. David encouraged himself in the Lord, it says. King David. But at the same time, it does help. The Lord sends angels and people to strengthen us. Once you've been strengthened, I told Peter, once you've been strengthened, Satan sifted him as wheat. But then once you've been strengthened back in the Lord, man, he said, feed my sheep. So anyway, be encouraged, be blessed, don't be stressed. You're too anointed to be disappointed. Love y'all.